Hi guys, this is AC Gamer back with another video on Tower of Fantasy. So yes, you read the title. I lied and I'm extremely disappointed in myself. You're probably wondering why. Well, I made a video talking about why I'm going to be skipping Frigg. And then I do the exact opposite of what I said, and I summoned for Frigg. Like, what the heck was I thinking? So I basically just lied. I was trying to actually save resources for Claudia, and then after that get Ruby, after that get Saki, and then get Lynn. I am someone who spends in the game, so that's possible for me to get every single character I just mentioned. However, I was still trying to save as much money as possible, so I didn't have to spend any money. But when I summoned for Frigg, it's actually the worst decision ever. Well, during that time. So let me explain. So Frigg was a character I didn't want to get. I made a video talking about why she's a character that you really want to get to 3 stars before you see the full like OP use of this character. She is going to be very good in PvP, but that's because everyone is at 6 stars. But in PvE content, with her being 0 stars, she's still going to be good. Like, yeah, for the ice team, it's still going to be good. But I didn't really find a reason for me to summon for Frigg. But then FOMO happened. FOMO, fear of missing out, happened, and that's why I summoned for Frigg. And to be honest, I actually thought I was going to pull her within one multi. You know, when you see people make videos on the summons and you feel, oh, come on, I want to summon, come on, let me just do one multi, maybe I'll get lucky. So I did that, but then it didn't stop. I carried on doing more and more and more, and I got absolutely obliterated in that summon. Absolutely destroyed. No SSR except the guaranteed. That was absolutely disgusting. Now, in other games I've played, if I do like one multi, I'm like, okay, there is a chance, a 3% chance, it's a lot higher. But with Tower Fantasy, you can't really do that. Yes, you see people getting lucky with the first multi they do, but the chances of that happen is very low. So you can't really go into a Tower Fantasy and think to yourself, let's just do one multi, I might pull her from that one multi. In other games you could probably think like that, but in Tower Fantasy, yeah, you definitely want to save enough resources to get yourself to guaranteed. So long story short, I did summon, I got absolutely obliterated, used my flame gold to get 1 copy for Frigg, and there we go, I got Frigg. However, during that time was actually the worst time for me to get Frigg or even summon, because I did not have Mel. The only ice characters I had was Tsubasa and the other SR ones, so it was really bad. So all I had was Frigg and Tsubasa. My Tsubasa was 0 stars, so she wasn't providing me with any buff, so there's technically no reason for me to use Tsubasa. So my ice team was not going anywhere. My ice team was not the best, and I didn't feel like using that team at all. So I looked at my gold nucleus, summon, and I realized, I am 70 out of 80 within my summon, so my 80 pulls is going to be my guaranteed SSR. For some reason, I actually don't know why, but I felt it was going to be Mel. So what I did was actually farm for like 5 hours or 2 hours trying to find golden nucleus everywhere in the world, and there we go. I managed to do my entire 10 summons, and then I pulled him out. Good, that's actually very good. I pulled a 0 star Mel, and I was actually happy. Now I can build a proper ice team. So with that Mel, I went ahead and used my black gold, and I used to buy 1 extra copy for her. Now at the end of the day, it actually turned out to be a good thing I summoned for Frigg. At the end of the day, I'm still worried about the longevity of Frigg, but I still think right now she's actually a pretty strong character. She is not your main DPS, she is your sub DPS. You'll be using Mel as your main DPS, and then you'll use Frigg whenever you can use the discharge skill, or was it discharge skill, or the skill that she uses where she gives you the ice domain. When she uses that, and you're able to just do multiple multi-slash or backdash slash, that is absolutely insane, and it's actually very fun. I'm having so much fun with using Frigg, but at the end of the day, I'd lied to you guys, because I did say I was going to skip on a character, but I felt so bad I was not able to restrain myself from summoning. This has never happened, I don't think, in any other gacha game. I've never, whenever I say I'm not summoning for a character, I probably do like 1 multi, and if I don't get anything, I stop straight away. But yeah, this is the first time I've ever gone deep on a banner that I never wanted to summon on, and it wouldn't have benefited me on my account. But luckily I pulled them out, and that's why everything I just did right now turned out to be good, I guess. Now the reason why this is also good for me that I got Frigg, I guess, and I can build a proper strong ice team, is because right now in joint operation there's a couple of stages where Volt and Fire, the enemy has a Volt and Fire resistant. So during that time I couldn't really play joint operation. I couldn't try and grind out a gold gear, but now that I have this ice team, I could probably try and do it. Now my ice team is nowhere near as strong as my Volt team with the Samir, the Nemesis, and then I use King as my shield breaker. So if I wanted to build a proper ice team, or if you're seeing with the gameplay right now, none of the weapons I'm using have any matrices on, but I will put matrices on the weapon, and it should be able to get 20k CS, so that would be good. So I would definitely have a pretty good ice team, but I still want to get my Mel to 3 stars. Then I will have a solid fire team with the ice, no, not solid fire. I have a solid volt team, and then I will also have a ice team as well. That is good. Now I have 2 teams to use. Now I would have liked to have my Frigg at 1 stars though, but yeah, you know what, it was just unlucky, absolutely unlucky. Now when I say I'm not going to summon for Cobalt B, I mean it. I'm absolutely skipping on Cobalt B, and I will summon for Claudia, and then I can actually use Claudia, Frigg, as well as Mo. Now with the gameplay, you're actually noticing I'm not using Subasa. The reason why I didn't feel like I needed to use my black gold on my Subasa to get her 1 star was just because I knew that when Claudia comes out, I probably would use Claudia over Subasa because she will give me a 20% increase in damage, so that's going to be very, very good. So overall, when I summon for Claudia, I will be able to use Claudia, Mo, as well as Frigg. And then we can save for the 2.0 characters. I will be skipping the Ruby. Unfortunately, it actually hurts to say this. So yeah, I will be skipping on the Ruby. The reason why is because I summoned for Frigg, and I don't intend to spend too much on this game. Moving forward, I probably will not spend that much. Now when I summoned for Frigg, I did go over and do like 120 summons, so as you can notice, my resources went down. However, to make sure that in the future I can still summon for characters, I did spend $90. So my summoning resources now is enough for me to go ahead and pity the next character if it comes to that. Hopefully when Claudia comes, I don't have to pity and I win that 50% chance. And after that, I will skip the Ruby, and then I should be able to save up free-to-play resources from in-game and then summon for future characters as well. Like I said, when I summoned for Frigg, I felt absolutely bad. I felt disappointed in myself. Honestly, I was down in the dumps. I didn't feel like making any content on Tower of Fantasy because I was unable to contain my urges. I honestly just want 2.0 characters to come out a lot faster, so I'm actually hoping that Cobalt B and Claudia, they get released at the same time. I'm really hoping they get the 2 banners at the same time, because most people will either not summon for both of them and then save up for 2.0 character, or most people will just summon for Claudia and skip the Cobalt B, or most people will summon for Cobalt B and skip the Claudia. At the end of the day, I don't think anyone will be annoyed if there's 2 banners, so Cobalt B as well as the Claudia running at the same time, and then we can push ahead and move forward to 2.0, because I'm actually way more interested in 2.0 than anything else. I am enjoying using Frigg in game because I love the infinite dashes, infinite jumping, and all that stuff. It's very, very cool to use Frigg. That's all I wanted to talk about in today's video. I will be moving forward, making more content on Frigg, hopefully doing a proper review on her later on. I don't have the best matrices for her actually, so I don't have the humor, the 2-piece humor, so I will try and get that as well to improve my Frigg later on. Anyways, that's all for today. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It's been your boy AC Gamer, and I'm out.